I don't think it's appropriate that I have the same power, the same freedom that ordinary presidents would have, or ordinary nominees would have. You know, an ordinary nominee gets to pick his or her vice president because, again, we hope that person never is president, and the chances of that person being president are relatively small. So they got to be qualified, but we give that discretion to the president. That makes sense. But in this case, I don't think that's fair because I'm in the position of being a president for as short a time as possible, and the vice president, we want to be president as soon as possible. So I would feel myself bound to decide this in a way that reflects the judgment of those who would be choosing me. Now, the challenge is, how do we figure that out? So one thing that's been suggested is, imagine we have tracking polls that say people who voted for Lessig, 70% of them supported candidate X. To be vice president, or 70% of them supported candidate Y to be vice president. I would take those signals as a strong indication of who the party at the convention should be selecting to be the vice president. It doesn't make sense that it's number 2 in the fight because that's, you know, total conflict in values if it's number 2 in the fight. But if there were a person that the people who supported me says should be vice president, I would feel bound, strongly bound, to respect that judgment as long as the convention agreed with me that that judgment led to a ticket that had the sure shot of winning in November.